Day 3, quarantine, Dubai, full lockdown, and just like the first and second video, this is gonna be another video, one shot, no cuts, and I didn't really prepare anything, but I recently, like about an hour ago, I watched the video which was recommended to me on YouTube, and it's funny because I was just thinking about that, so I haven't even searched some, like I know if I search something on Google, of course, you know, they'll try to recommend something similar. I didn't search anything and I was thinking about this video and it came up. Very interesting. I'll add it in the link now. Of course, the information that they share is like they've done a really good research on it before posting the video, and they share some facts and everything, but I can only share my own story and my own thoughts on the video. So the video basically talks about how to remember everything you learn, and I think that's gonna be a good title for this video as well. So me, like when I was a kid and I was growing up, I was a bright student. I could remember things, I could like study and understand something really easily, and it was easy for me, it was just natural. And then recently, as I mentioned, I started studying, and I put a lot of pressure on myself knowing that I'm actually good at this, but I was kind of disappointed because I came to know that you know, it's not the same, you know, and I was like it disturbed me, and I was thinking, like, you used to have a good memory, and whatever happened, it's not working. And last night was intense. Like, I felt like I had cramps, like when you go to the gym the first time and you work out really hard, like it's rusted, you know. And I've not physical, but I felt this like mental pain, and I was a little disturbed, and it was definitely because of all the studies, you know, because I was putting a lot of pressure on myself. Like, if I don't get some, I try to do it again, repeat, but because of all this pressure, like that was the result. So yeah, I mean, I had realized this before, even before watching the video, that brain is kind of like a muscle. You have to train it. If you don't train your brain, you can't expect it to function properly, or you know, do deep thinking or store knowledge. And it's not a storage box. I was just having a chat with my brother about this, and yeah, we were talking about how, like, brain is not really like a container where you store stuff, but you have to exercise it, and you have to make sure you go slow, and repeat again and again. And even in this video, they talk about a lot of good information, and how social media also plays a really big role in making us think, and helping us have this illusion that like we know things. And then there was this thing that was really nice. Hold on, I look it up quickly. Yeah, it's illusions of competence, and it says seeing information in front of you, such as reading a book, doesn't mean you know it. And normally, like, you watch videos and you see that, yeah, they get it, and you think you get it too, but actually you don't. Like, if you were to explain it to someone else, you wouldn't be able to. And that's very, very true. Seeing or hearing someone come to a conclusion doesn't mean you know how to get that conclusion or explain their argument. Just like I said, you know, it doesn't mean that if you saw someone get it, you got it too. You didn't. Searching for something on Google gives you the illusion that the information is in your brain. Very, very true. That happens a lot. Spending lots of time with material doesn't mean you know it. It's also very true. So we have this illusion that we know a lot because we are on social media and all this. And in this video, they also talk about long-term memory and short-term memory. And short-term memory is the working memory. Like like everyday stuff. Yeah, you know you're on top of things. It's all good, but you couldn't store anything. And so let's see if I can find it. Yeah, so they talk about how like you input things into your working memory, which is like everyday thing. And then if you keep repeating that and you keep doing it, you keep practicing it again and again, you keep hearing about it, you keep doing research, then slowly it's transferred to your long-term memory. Now even there, it doesn't really stay for too long. Like you can't just store it in your long-term memory and so you know it. Like that's the experience I have. Like I spoke a few languages that I thought I was really good at, and now I struggle to speak. And and that's because I've been away. Like I haven't been practicing. So yeah, definitely that. So yeah, so it basically talks about how you can improve this. And to improve this, what you have to do is repeat, but not only repeat. Like if you're trying to read the book, you read it, like look away for a little while, see if you can recall it, and if you don't, then go back to it. And also if you're studying something, learn to teach the same thing. Maybe you write about it, maybe you do a video on it, or like try to write it as if you're teaching someone, and you will also understand it. And when you get stuck, go back to the information, fill in the gaps, and you'll eventually get it. Now I'll be adding links to this video about the same topic, any nice information that I find, so you can always check that. Again, any feedback is appreciated, and we're reaching the end of the video. I'll see you in the next one. Yo!